this week's video, we're going to take you to two of the most beautiful places in all of Washington. Places that we previously didn't know about until having lived on the road and hearing stories from other travelers. Yearning for solace and beauty that only this nature could provide, as we followed the northwestern contiguous's most rugged coastline on a drive that we saw maybe 2 or 3 cars at most, we set our sights on Washington's Cape Flattery Trail. The wind whipped and the waves crashed, gazing out at the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, where the rugged cliffs met the wild, churning ocean in a spectacular display of nature's power and beauty. It felt like standing at the edge of the world. The air was salty and crisp, filling our lungs with the raw vitality of the coast. After hiking Cape Flattery's trail, we kicked off our following morning just outside Seattle, grabbing some food and coffee at this cozy little roadside diner. This place had a cool, old-school vibe with decadent diner food to match. The smell of bacon and fresh coffee filled the air, making it a perfect spot to relax and fuel up before a journey east. We spread out our maps, well, Google Maps at least, planning our route to the Cascades. Over stacks of pancakes and steaming mugs, we talked about the trails that we wanted to hike and the amazing views that we were excited to see. All right, everybody, so we are on a ferry right now. We're leaving Townsend, and we are going across, I don't know.
Some water.
Anyway, we're headed to North Cascades. We are in Upper Washington, cut across water, and what's really cool is we're getting to eat as we wait in the ferry. So that's really neat. And this is the start of our journey to Iowa City. So we have decided that we are gonna start heading that way because it is getting close to time. In literally 2 months' time,
Holy shit.
Val's gonna be starting med school.
Oh my God, today.
So we are on a mission, guys. This should be a really good time. We're going to North Cascades. We're not gonna tell you the rest.
Oh.
You'll have to find out. But anyway, it's gonna be a ride, a month-long trip of a lifetime. And honestly, this has been like such a cool 16 months already. We are starting our trip to Iowa, and we just wrapped up our first day going on hikes and being in Cascade National Park. Just locked up our van, getting cozy at like 6:30 p.m., which is so nice. And Fal's over here doing her thing, already in bed reading.
I've already brushed and it's only 6.
But it was a beautiful hike today, and we are basically just gonna be doing a hike in a national park every day.
Or maybe 2.
Maybe 2 for the next month-ish as we head towards Iowa.
Yeah.
As you see, Fal's got a jacket on, and if you haven't already seen, check out this video. It explains why we're going to Iowa.
Yeah. So we are just getting back from Blue Lake, and it was really pretty. We're starting to don all of our clothes and hang them up because it's been like pretty rainy these last couple days, and we're just like leaving our rain jackets up here. We got Augie's 2 harnesses over here, our other jacket, our shoe, really dirty shoes down there, if you can see that. It's been wet, but it's been beautiful. Definitely worth it. It's in my top 5 so far. So we're putting our rubber cement on our burr and about to repuncture our old plug since our lugs were too tight and we couldn't get them off. We're gonna put another patch in. Hopefully this works.
Hopefully this works.
We are currently in Marble Mount, right outside of North Cascades. You can see the post office right over there.
All right, well, they're all lubed up or whatever this is meant to be for. 90-degree angle to the tire.
Here you say?
I guess, I don't know.
Really hard to tell where the initial hole was.
Well, don't go sideways next to it. I mean, it's I don't know.
3, 2, 1.
You're gonna have to push hard, I think. Yeah, there you go. Jesus. You can literally see the... Can you get that thing out?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
All right, you ready to switch?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Oh. It's actually not even coming out fast. That's funny.
How the hell is it?
Oh, you got it!
All right, guys, so we are on our third hike. Oh, wow, that's really muddy. Not gonna hop out. Just kidding. So we are at Hidden Lakes Road, approach road, and there's absolutely no way we're about to be going under that, because over there we'd get stuck and probably still dent the hell out of our roof. So
I don't even know if it would dent the I mean, like, it would just,
We'd
like,
probably
we'd just
just
get
get
stuck. Yeah.
I might still hike, and Val might go down the hill, but
How do you want
I don't even know, because then you'd have to come back up here, so I'm not gonna hike this.
I'm not gonna come back up here. I think you hike all the way down.
Yeah.
No way I'm coming back up here.
Yeah, this road was absolutely absurd, but I was like, hey, let's risk it. It looks like an incredible hike, like a hike that I've been like dying to do.
Yeah.
And we get like 2/3 of the way up, and there's a fallen tree with a diameter of like, I don't know, like 2.5 feet. The highest clearance in the middle is probably 6 feet, and our van's like 8.5.
Yeah, there is just no way.
Because this is like the hike that I was most anticipating here. We were deciding to park on the side of the road where we were going up. The unfortunate part is there have been reports of break-ins here, so leaving the van on a national forest road in the middle of nowhere is a little sketch. So I think Val's just gonna walk to the trailhead, which is 3 miles up this road with me, and then come back. That way we're not leaving the van unattended for too long. We are only gonna be out here for a month more, and really wanna soak up some of these last hikes that we're gonna get to do. Also, I just feel like I would, feel that I didn't fully get to experience North Cascades, because like half the hikes already have been closed that we've been going on. So anything to say?
Nope.
Okay.
It's time for us to hike.
Alrighty, Val let me take her watch. I don't know if you can see that, but we're at 1.68 miles, right under an hour. This is our first snow patch. So we're much closer to the top, which is what we were looking at not too long ago from down there. And like I said, right at 1.68. So it's just beautiful. Today is June 11th. Still some pretty good snow out here. I'm gonna take a little lunch break because I've already hiked that 2.7 from where we parked to the van. So I'm gonna get some water, some animal crackers and pretzels, because that's all I brought, thinking it would just be the hike to the top and back, not the additional we had to do because of our van being parked. But anyway, gonna enjoy this. Take 5, maybe 10, keep at it. And there are 2 people over there, so that's where we'll be going next. All right, so you can see the trail down there. That's what we just switched back up. We'll see if it gets too precarious, and if so, I'll probably turn back. This park, often overshadowed by its more famous counterparts, revealed itself to be a treasure trove of natural wonders. The Cascade Range unfolded before us in all of its glory, a symphony of alpine lakes, towering snow-capped peaks, and verdant valleys. Around each bend, the waters, a crystalline blue, reflected the towering peaks that surrounded them. So that is like literally a clear drop. So with me not having micro spikes and like literally if I slide, I'm just going off a cliff. Just incredibly beautiful though. But I've already had some pretty sketchy parts. Seeing that that's literally a cliff and I do not have appropriate gear, I'm gonna turn back because yeah, could be deathly. Okay, so just kidding. I continued on a little bit and this is what it looks like right now.
Snow still clung to the high ridges, a stark contrast to the lush greenery below. It was a landscape that demanded reverence, each vista more awe-inspiring than the last.
So just up there, you can see the fire tower nestled all the way at the top of that mountain. That's just incredible. My timer just went off for us to turn back and we are at Hidden Lake, baby. We made it in 3 hours, right at 3 hours in the snow. Unfortunately, it's completely covered with ice, but it's still so beautiful. Definitely want to come back and do this hike. It's been a hell of a hike. So beautiful, very tiring. Hoping for safe travels on the way down. We'll be back. Mount Baker over there. Starting to make our way down. Here we go. Oh, that didn't work. There we go.
Hiking in the Cascades felt like a return to our roots, reminiscent of the days that we had met on the Appalachian Trail. It was wet, damp, but every hike worth it. There was something uniquely profound about this place. Perhaps it was the raw, untamed beauty of the mountains, or the way the alpine air seemed to clear our minds and lift our spirits. These trails that we hiked were perhaps some of the most beautiful that we had ever experienced. Each turn revealed another postcard-perfect scene, something of a Nat Geo film, and each climb rewarded us with views that seemed to stretch to infinity. Washington's Cascade Range was a revelation, a reminder of why we fell in love with hiking in the first place. As we trekked through the spectacular wilderness, I felt a deep sense of gratitude. Gratitude for the majestic beauty of the world around us, for the bond that Fallon and I share, and for the healing power of nature. The North Cascades had captured our hearts, and this journey reaffirmed that the most beautiful experiences often come from the places that you least expect.
We finished, baby. I'm dehydrated, my knees hurt. I fell in about 4 creeks, slid down the mountain half the way. I am very tired though. Still gotta get to Fowl. She's down this road that we walked up, about 2.5, 2.25 down. So I'm gonna pack you up, jog on down this street, see if I can make it to her. Before it's dark, that is. Anyway, hell of a hike. Glad I did it. Need some food. Good night, people.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and share it with a friend that you'd love to take a trip to Washington with. We hope that this inspires you to take more adventures yourself and encourages you to keep our spaces clean and green. And safe travels.